Happy Friday. It's Beverly Adams, the ANR Program Assistant here at the Forsyth County Extension Office with my beneficial insect of the week, earwigs. Earwigs are fearsome-looking insects known for their popular superstition that they will burrow in the ears of humans. While they can give you a little nip if you pick one up, they cannot burrow into people. They're generally considered harmless creatures living in mulch and organic debris on the ground, and occasionally when conditions are favorable, earwig populations can get quite large, and they can become temporary pests in or around homes. There are 22 species of earwigs found in the United States. The European earwig is the most common species found in Georgia and is the most common earwig pest around home. As with many other household pests, they are often associated with moist conditions. They do not survive well in hot, dry conditions. The ring-legged earwig is found in the South as well. While this earwig is usually found outdoors, it can become a pest of moist and properly stored grain products. Another southern species is the striped earwig. These are common in ag fields and gardens. They are beneficial, feeding on many important pests like aphids, scales, mites, and other small plant insects. Many of them are predaceous. One common species was found to eat at least 50 cinch bugs per day in laboratory tests. Here's some ways you can identify earwigs. They are medium-sized insects, usually brown to black in color. A few have stripes on their legs or bodies. The adults have small wings, and all earwigs, young and adults, have curved pincers at the end of their bodies and their abdomen. They usually use their pincers to protect themselves from predators, but in some cases, they may use them to catch prey. Most earwigs only eat decaying plant material or dead insects. In very high numbers, they can sometimes damage cultivated plants. The life cycle and habits of earwigs: they mate in the spring, and the female cares for the eggs and the young for a short time after they hatch. The females can lay between 30 and 50 eggs in a batch and may produce several batches. If disturbed with her eggs, she'll move them to new locations. She can be very defensive of her nest and will protect offspring if disturbed. When the female is not guarding her eggs, she will often pick them up as though she's cleaning them, and after the eggs hatch, the young take between 2 or 3 months to become adults. The adults may live up to 7 months. Earwigs are active at night and will remain hidden under protective surfaces and in cracks. They often prefer to live under mulch, boards, rocks, wood piles, and other cool, damp places. If they're living indoors, they're usually associated with plants that have been brought inside from outdoors. They may also be found around moisture problems around doors, windows, and garages. And sometimes they nest under carpets that remain wet. A way to tell a male from a female is the female's pincers on her abdomen. They are straight, while the male has curved pincers. So you'll see in this photo on the right, that is a female with her nest, and that's her eggs. And then we'll talk about some cultural control if they do become a problem. They are attracted to moist organic areas. One of the best non-chemical and control strategies is to maintain drier conditions. Correct any indoor moisture problems, reduce excessive mulch, cut back on watering near the house if earwigs become a problem. Moving problem conditions away from the foundation of a home, such as wood piles, stepping stones, wet outdoor mats, and debris will reduce population outbreaks. Often when earwigs are found in a home, they're few. Hand removal or vacuuming is all that's needed in this case. Make sure you caulk or apply weather stripping around doors and other points that earwigs may be entering. So even though some species of the earwig are considered beneficial because they do help kill or help eradicate other pests that are in the garden, they can sometimes become persistent and the population get out of control, and you might need to use some type of chemical control. If this happens, outdoor treatment coupled with indoor hand removal will eliminate the problem. Insecticide dust lightly puffed into voids and spaces around doors and walls that you can't effectively caulk will at least kill the earwigs as they try to enter your home. In most areas, consider using insecticide granules or liquid sprays. Buy products that are listed for the areas you want to treat and have earwigs on the label. Make sure you get the granules or spray down into the mulch or leaf litter to reach where earwigs like to live and feed. Remember that insecticide treatments will only provide temporary control. Removing, reducing, or drying the places earwigs like to live will provide the best long-term control. And make sure with any pesticide or insecticide you follow the directions that's on the label. So that is my somewhat beneficial insect of the week, earwigs. I'm Beverly Adams, again from the Forsyth County Extension Office. Here is our contact information. If you need any type of identification of pest or weeds in your lawn or in your garden, if you have some type of diseased tree or diseased flowers or anything like that, you can get in touch with us through our Facebook page, our website, or our email address, or you can call and we can help you with that. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.